Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Live Strong podcast.
Hello again.
Oh, guys, we've had a traumatic time here on the podcast lounge today. We've literally recorded maybe 3/4 or attempt of an episode. We try to be serious and educational, and we're just not there today.
We're really not.
I've even got my mic off now. Needed
She's
me
gone real
handle.
hard.
But if you can't tell, George's back. I've already done an introduction once, but you won't see it.
No, so we need to do it
Okay,
again.
3, 2, 1. Guys, I have my most guest ever back again. Jordan, she's been here 3 times now.
Yep. It's George Strong at this point.
It's honestly George Strong, who also, if you're watching the video, which no one probably is because you're the only one that watches the
love
YouTube
it.
video,
Yeah.
George has her OHPT jumper on today, everyone.
Yeah, it's giving OG.
We actually have, well, they're not the same jumper, but they're,
This is a hoodie.
yes, of the same jumper because I got them made by the same person.
Oh, true.
So it's like the same jumper, but the new version, you know?
Yeah, I've
Which,
yet to purchase one of those.
yeah, well, there's only a few left. They flew out the bloody door at the gym.
Okay.
No, popular. But, guys, we're here for just a fun time.
Yeah. We tried, but then we were like,
Yeah.
fuck it. let's
And
just-
we decided that, like, you don't want to learn today.
No, it's a public holiday.
It's a public holiday.
People are resting.
Yes.
We should be resting.
We just want to talk. So we're ready to do this now. We're going to be doing a segment that we're actually doing the whole episode on the segment, but we were thinking of doing this as a segment at the end of every episode. So maybe let us know if you like this idea, and it might come back as like a little quick fire at the end of episodes. But today you're getting a full blown version of Rate It and Hate It. That's the theme song.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go first.
Okay.
So we've actually, of course, we've asked ChatGPT. I could tell you we've written all these down, but we haven't. But do you know what? You actually can't write them down because if I wrote them down, I would have already thought about my answer.
True.
Where this way, it's like people who have real podcasts have like producers and stuff, and they write this stuff and
Yeah.
give it to them. We only
Not
have
us, yeah.
ChatGPT, so
Well, we had a quick glance, but we actually haven't really
read them.
read them properly.
Yes.
So this is a real, honest first response.
Yes.
First response?
Yeah, we're the first responders here. Okay. So I'm going to tell Jord from like a specific title. What's it called? Topic.
Yeah.
Specific topic. And she's going to say if she rates it or hate it. Are we going to talk about it in depth, or are we just going to rate it, hate it?
I reckon if we're the same, we probably don't need
Should
to.
we go 3, 2, 1, rate it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we can share our points if we disagree.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do our first topic as the wellness and recovery.
Okay. So
Okay. Ready?
I'm a bit nervous now. Okay.
Okay, ready? Wait, rate it or hate it? Okay.
Rate it or hate it.
3. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay, I got to say what it is. Ice baths. 3, 2, 1. Hate it.
Okay. Well, I hate it, but I rate it.
Yeah.
Like I hate
Doing
doing
it,
it,
but
but
you
I
rate
feel
it.
great after it. So
Yeah.
I would rate it.
Yeah. I think there's a small amount of benefits.
Not worth it.
I just think for people who are like professional athletes or, you know, really in the grind, yep, that's fine. Do what you need to do. But I think a lot of people are like, oh, I'm going to do an ice bath because it's so good for me and I'm so holistic, such a wellness queen. I'm like, you haven't gone to the gym in a week, doll. You
Yeah,
probably
what's
don't
an
get an
ice
ice
bath gonna
bath.
do?
Yeah, but that's just me being dramatic
Well,
as
I've only
always.
done one ever in my life, and it was at that breathing workshop.
Yeah.
And I distinctly remember that whole day. I felt so calm
Yes.
and good. Probably wasn't the ice bath. Well, maybe it was.
Or it was the breathing.
the whole thing.
Yes. And again, I think they have their time and place, but I'm not preaching them out here,
Yeah.
you know? Okay, next one. 3, oh wait, fuck, I keep doing it wrong. Okay. Next one is green powders.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, hate it.
Never
Yeah.
had one in my life.
They taste like arsehole and like they taste like matcha, literally. But also
Just eat your vegetables.
eat your vegetables, people. Okay. I'm gonna ask this one, but I don't know what my answer is. 75 hard. 3, 2, 1, hate it. But I am on the fence for a very minor reason, which is why I went for hate it.
Explain yourself.
I think for some people, who maybe need to break bad habits, it can be beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think so many people will be like, I'm not going to drink for 75 days. I'm going to exercise every single day. Like, and I'm like, well, you're obviously not going to sustain any of
Yeah.
that, right? But
Yeah.
I've heard of people making very positive change. I think because it's so trendy, they will do it.
It's kind of like the kick up the butt that people need.
Yes.
And they just like, okay, it's just 75 days. I just need to stick to it, and then they actually live a healthier life after it.
Yes.
I just think 75 soft, I think I prefer.
Yeah, I think that's sort of what I'm thinking.
70, you have to train twice a day
Oh.
for 75 days
I thought people
straight.
just made their own rules.
Oh, well, I'm not sure, but I thought 75 hard was train twice a day, only eat healthy, no alcohol, no coffee, like no caffeine.
Yeah.
Read 10 minutes of a book a day and get outside 10 minutes a day or something like that.
Yeah.
Who has the time for that?
No one. They're actually joking
You
themselves.
can't, and like you said, you can't sustain that forever.
No. Okay. Next one.
Ready?
The next one is sleep trackers, and they've just put in brackets or a Ring or Apple Watch, etc., like that sort of thing. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Rate it.
Yeah. I love how we'll just spit fire and then
We're talking everyone.
I personally hate it because I'm a shift worker. It's not valuable to me.
Yeah.
It's like,
But is it still not valuable finding what your sleep is like?
yeah, I have thought about it, but if I feel like I've woken up and I've slept great,
Yes.
and it tells me I've slept bad, does then
Yes.
that make me feel tired?
Yes. I understand. And I think because sometimes you can't change what your sleep is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but for someone, you kind of have a bit more of a schedule,
Yes.
so you kind of go to the bed, do the bed.
I go and do the bed. No, yeah. I understand. And I don't track my sleep anymore religiously, but I have in the past, probably for a few years, I tracked it all the time. And I did find it beneficial to learn what my sleep pattern was like. And I actually learned that I sleep like shit. Like, I hardly get any REM sleep.
Oh my God.
Like a few minutes.
Every night, just
Yep.
a few minutes.
Yeah, it's terrible. Anyway, but it was very interesting to learn.
It's
And
like data collecting, right?
Yes.
Like, you're going to learn something regardless.
so I think it's beneficial.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my last one and then I'll pass. I think this is 5. Mouth taping at night. 3, 2, 1. Rate it.
I can't say, like, I've never done it.
Either. I just feel like it'd be funny to watch Nathan do it.
So, yeah, that would be funny. But I would just be, I don't know. It's supposed to be beneficial.
Yeah.
Um,
But do you know what? They tape your mouth so that you breathe through your nose. And nasal breathing is one of the best things I've ever learned how to do.
right.
Yeah.
During sleep or during workouts?
During everything. Like,
Yeah, wow.
I really, really utilize it anytime I'm doing something like cardiovascular based.
Yeah.
Like, I always am self-aware that if I'm breathing through my mouth or my nose, always when I'm running, I try and run 50% of my run at least breathing through my nose.
Oh, yeah.
But then also, like, when you are feeling overwhelmed, like, just shut your mouth and just like take some deep breaths through your nose.
Well, the science behind it, right, is, from what I can gather, your nasal passage actually humidifies the oxygen, which is easier to absorb.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Something like that. Yes. I think then also a lot of breathing comes from your mouth is like a pant.
Yeah.
So it doesn't go in. It's like
Yeah, okay.
like
so
you
you're not
sort of
actually...
like that's
getting
what
it
you're
in.
saying. Anyway, that was mine. They were fun.
That was fun. Okay.
This is better than our other episode, guys.
Much better. Should we just do the next one?
Yeah, we'll just pick a random one. Do whatever you want to do.
All right. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
We're going to do nutrition trends.
Okay.
I'm going to take it off because I like,
Yeah,
feeling like
holding
a real
it.
podcast
Yeah.
girl here. Okay, number 1. Cottage cheese everything. 3, 2, 1.
Hate it.
Love it.
It's just a trend, people. It's just cottage cheese. Just have some protein.
I love cottage cheese. I recently found it probably before the trend just started. I have it
But
every
how could
morning.
you just find cottage cheese?
Well, okay.
it's been on the shelf forever.
I used to really have it back in the day, and now I'm back on. You know when you have foods and you're like obsessed and then you forget
Yeah.
about it, back on, put it on sourdough for toast every morning with some tomato.
Yeah.
Delish. On everything, that's probably a bit far.
Yeah, it's just a trend at the moment for people. But, like, it became a trend to, like, have this meal with cottage cheese to have 20 grams of like a 20 gram of protein breakfast. I'm like, yeah, that is good. Like, you should be having protein with your breakfast. So beneficial. But I'm like, it's just cottage cheese. Like,
Yeah.
people
just
think it's like saving the world. And I'm like, it's not.
We're not going that far. Okay.
But I do eat cottage cheese.
Do you?
Yeah. Like, I like cottage cheese.
Yeah.
But I don't like the trend.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got that. Okay. Air fries. Blessing or basic? 3, 2, 1. Rating!
Blessing!
We love our air fryers here.
Jordan doesn't even have an oven.
No, I just have an air fryer. I don't need an oven.
We learned that yesterday.
You're like, what?
Yeah. But to be fair, we very, very rarely use our oven.
And it's just me, so it's not like I'm cooking a big ass roast.
Yeah. And you could probably cook the rest of the air fryer.
Probably. The only thing I can't do is bake. But I could probably do it in there.
Probably do it in the air fryer, to be honest.
Okay.
I made, you know that muffin thing you gave me in the skillet pan?
No, it was a cookie.
Oh yeah, I made that in
The
the air
best
fryer.
present Olivia ever got.
Guys, don't get me started. I cooked that in the air fryer.
Oh,
See, you could make cookies in the air fryer.
maybe I'll go and buy a skillet. They're probably sold out. They ran off the shelves, those ones. You're lucky you got
That was
one.
the best present I ever got in my life.
Okay. Tracking macros forever. Rate it or hate it. 3, 2, 1.
Hate
Hate
it.
it. I knew you would say that. And I agree.
Well, like I'm not tracking macros. I didn't track haven't tracked any day up to the wedding.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just
Living life.
living life. I just need to
Holistically.
live life
Holistically.
holistically.
One more. Which one do I want to pick? Okay. Low carb everything. 3, 2, 1. Hate it.
Hate it. But it's always good to be aware if you're in a deficit that things can be made low carb and you don't have to completely cut things out.
And carbs are good.
Yes.
It's
yes.
our main fuel source.
Correct.
So,
But also, like, you could have a normal potato, but if you're in a calorie cutting phase, maybe you could have spudlight potatoes and you could still have a nice big dinner.
yeah, and you're not missing out on things.
Correct.
Because you can't keep up that forever.
No.
All right.
Okay, I think we need to go down to some fun ones.
Yeah, we got our serious ones out of the way.
Should we do the domestic chaos? Because I just think that's me through and
So
through.
funny.
Okay,
I'm having a lot of fun.
same. That doesn't even make re-wearing your gym towel. Your gym.
Oh, yeah. Like just reusing?
Reusing.
Okay.
Okay, this is one then. Reusing your gym towel 5+ times. Oh my god, you definitely do that. 3, 2, 1.
Love
hate it.
I'll be honest, I use it all week. I'll leave it in my car.
I'm one use.
What? And you wash it every time?
Yeah, but I do about 400 gym towels.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like you're not that sweaty of a person.
Not what's that word? Profusely?
I don't know, but yeah. But when I finish a cardio session,
You're sweaty as fuck.
my towel is wet. Like it's wet. It needs to be washed.
Yeah, like if I got to that point regularly, different story.
Yeah,
I feel like if I got it wet, I would wash it. I wouldn't
Yeah.
reuse it.
yeah.
But I also don't use aerobics training, and I get very sweaty there.
yeah, you just sweat around the floor.
I don't know what I do.
Sharing is caring, really.
That's right.
We pre-discussed this one just because it's speaking to me as a human. Having a floordrobe or instead of a wardrobe. 3, 2, 1.
Love
rate
it.
it.
Yeah, rate it.
Love it. That's my life. A whole
It
upstairs
is.
is a floordrobe.
And sometimes it takes too long to put things away.
I got this outfit out of the floordrobe today.
Same.
And it's fine.
My problem is I leave like a pile in the bathroom because I'm like, I'll wear that again soon. And the soon might be 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
That's a bit
it's
ridiculous.
fine.
Like in a few days. Because it's like, it's not clean enough. Sorry, it's not dirty enough to go in the wash, but it's not clean enough to go back into your normal clothes.
No, I'm talking about clean clothes.
Oh, no.
I never have
Okay.
dirty clothes on the ground. I only have clean clothes on the ground.
Okay, we're very different in this arena. So you just don't want to put the clothes away.
Yes, like when they're dirty, like put them in the dirty clothes basket.
But what if I'm like, I've worn them once, I get another wear out of it.
Yeah. Then I probably
But I don't want to mush it around with my I don't know.
That's fair, but I definitely if I've taken it off, and it's clean enough to be worn again, it gets put away.
That's fair. Maybe I should start doing that.
Yeah.
But why don't you just put your clothes away?
Because that's just a lot of work. And like I said, I got this outfit out. I was ready to go.
So you have to pick it up anyway. So why not just put it away?
No, but I just pick it up and put it on my body. Like a Sims
so
character.
you're getting away from, like, you're missing a step. Like, you're not putting it away. Yeah,
Yes.
so you're saving time.
Yeah.
But your house looks like a pigsty.
Only
Just
a bit.
upstairs.
My house is actually clean,
You're,
everyone.
it is very clean. There's just the...
Oh, don't look at the water back there. Okay, let's get away from this topic.
Okay. I would like to... Your house is very clean.
It actually is clean.
Let the people know.
But I do leave my clothes on the ground. Okay. This is, I think, two options you got to pick. Folding fitted sheets or just balling them up, like when you're putting them away.
Okay.
3, 2, 1,
Fold.
folding. Yeah.
Yeah.
I fold, but it's never like the best fold.
No, it's not like
'Cause
a
they-
mum fold.
Yeah, because you can't, like, I definitely do like
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, one more from this section. This section's sort of letting me down.
Oh, no.
Okay, putting on a load of washing and forgetting about it for 2 hours. For 2 days? Oh, 3, 2, 1.
Hate it. The
It'll
clothes
smell-
would smell.
You'd have to put it on again.
You would.
I thought it said 2 hours, and I was like,
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
I'd probably leave it for 2 hours.
Yeah, and you're like, I'll come back.
I try not
eventually.
to because I do have a weird thing about clothes smelling. Like, it gives me the ick. But anyway.
Hey, what's up? Feel free to ask me about anything that's on your mind.
Oh.
I'm ready to go.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Siri.
Well, usually if we need. Okay, the next one is social and dating. This is right on brand for me.
Yeah, I haven't dated in 9 years.
All right. Okay, well, this is not going to be good for you at all.
No, I'll answer as I see fit.
Okay. Sharing locations with your bestie 24/7. Rate it or hate it. 3, 2, 1.
Rate it.
Obsessed.
Yeah, we're all on the share my location trend.
Yeah, it's like my favorite form of social media. I just go on and check what my Sims are up to.
I also check what everyone's doing every now and then.
Yeah.
But I also even yesterday we all went out.
Yeah.
And I checked it multiple times to see what everyone was doing.
I know.
And one of our friends we don't have on Found Our Friends.
Who? Michaela?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it annoys me
We need to add her.
because I go, where is she?
We need to
Like
know.
yesterday, I was like, where are you?
We need to know.
Yeah.
And yes, we could text her, but then effort.
I did text her, but she didn't reply.
Oh god, she's a busy mum.
Yeah. We'll let it slide.
All right. Sending what are we texts at 2 a.m. 3, 2, 1. Hate it.
Rate it. If I was dating, guys, I'd be a serial pest.
You wouldn't. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to
Yeah,
pick
and
up.
everyone asked me for advice, or not advice, but I talked to a few people about their dating life, and I give advice how I would see fit. Everyone's the same. Everyone's like, no, leave them on red for a bit. Don't reply. No, don't give them too much. I'd be like, bro,
It's a delicate business.
don't talk to any other bitches.
Yeah. No, it's a very delicate business. And even asking the question too early on is hard too.
Yes. See, and I wouldn't be good at that.
Count yourself lucky.
Yeah.
All right. First date equals gym date. 3, 2, 1. Hate it.
Yeah, I really hate it as well. That'd be awkward.
Yeah, I think going for a walk,
Yes.
one thing. Walking a coffee, great
Yeah.
first date idea. A gym date, not ideal.
No, I don't think so. Unless you were you met at the gym. Unless you met at the gym and then you started flirting at the gym. And then they were like, oh, you're training tomorrow at 5. And you're like,
Yes.
oh, yeah, I'll train if you're going to train.
Yes.
And then you're like, oh, that's our first sort of
Yes.
thing.
Yeah. Situational.
Yeah.
Using pet names after 3 dates. 3, 2, 1. Hate it.
Oh, I'd vomit. Hate it.
Do you use pet names now?
No, I call Nathan Sweetie when I
Yeah,
said
you
that in the
do.
wedding. Everyone
Yeah.
laughed at me, but that's all. Nathan or Nathaniel if he's in trouble.
Nathan.
Or Nathan or Sweetie.
Sweetie. Cool. Texting here instead of ringing the doorbell. 3, 2, 1.
Rate it.
No.
Wait,
mean-
were they coming out to the car? Or you
No,
going
so
in?
if you're arriving to pick someone up and you text here instead of getting out of the car and walking to the door.
Text them.
I mean, I literally did this 2 days ago, but only because it was dark and it was scary.
Oh, so you texted?
I did text.
Yeah. About the texting.
But as a rule, probably no.
Look, it's probably polite to be like, "Hi,
Hi.
how are you?" But I'd be like, "I'm here.
Yeah, beep beep.
Beep beep."
Motherfucker. All right. I need to stop swearing. I think that's it. We did a few there.
Yeah. Okay. I reckon one more to finish off.
Well, there's lifestyle and internet there.
Okay, you reckon that's the finish? This is the finish.
Okay.
Okay. Leaving people on red even though you like them. 3, 2, 1.
Rate
Hate
it.
it. I had to start off with one that we knew the answer of.
I'm also a terrible texter. I will read it, but I don't have the capacity to reply at that time.
I think let's debunk that thought. I actually think that is something with all humans. Like, I think as we have become so ingrained in messaging people so easily, it gets so overwhelming. And
It sure does.
even when sometimes a message reply just needs to be, "Oh, I can't do that," or "That sounds good." The thought of being like, "Oh, well, am I actually going to be able to make it there at that time?" It's like, you know,
Yeah.
the whole picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the same and I just get overwhelmed.
And sometimes it's a conversation, so then you know that they will reply,
Yes.
and then you're just like, oh, no.
And like sometimes you love the person and you're just like,
Yeah, it's
Not
nothing
now.
personal.
yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Voice notes instead of text. 3, 2, 1.
Love
rate
it. Rate it.
Yeah. I'm
Obsessed.
I'm good at
Again,
that.
sometimes I don't want to text.
Yes. And I do it a lot with my clients.
And I like, as a client, receiving them.
Yeah, and I think it feels personal, but I know that person well, and so I feel like I can connect with them better when I'm talking to them rather than writing a message. And fuck, I can't spell anything, so
Yeah, it's almost hard to read.
yeah. Okay, gym selfie. Fuck off.
Gym selfie, is that what it is? Just
Gym selfies with emotional captions. 3, 2, 1.
Hate it.
Hate it, but like, what do you put on your gym selfies?
I
Like,
don't know.
like sometimes you just gotta be like, you can do it.
I'm so passionate about this sport. Or whatever. Well, what do you write for the gym?
The gym social media is a whole nother
You
topic.
kind of have to do it for the gym.
Yeah, but I think they're meaning like I did this the other day. I put up a picture of me taking a selfie in the mirror at the gym, and I wrote the caption as "loving this phase." And like it's just like a little inspirational situation, but like also it's like no one cares if you're loving this phase or not, dull. You know?
I care. Look, I like seeing it. I don't like doing it.
Yeah, okay. I don't like seeing it or doing it, but like when you're trying your hardest on the social medias, that's what you gotta do.
Sometimes you've got to resort to
Sometimes
the
that's what you
emotional.
gotta do. Watching people clean on TikTok for motivation. Wait, for motivation for me?
Yeah,
Okay.
to clean.
Okay. Wait, watching people cleaning on TikTok?
Motivating you to clean your
Okay.
house.
3, 2, 1.
Rate
Hate
it.
They wouldn't motivate me, but I love watching those videos.
I freaking love them. They're
But does
so
it motivate
relaxing.
you to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see the end result and I'm like,
It does
yeah,
look good. Yeah.
that looks really good. Do I get up at that second and do cleaning? No.
I also love the cleaning videos.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah, but I don't.
And like the ASMR. Or I like the ASMR, but I also like the quick ones.
Yeah, when they got in fast forward and they're like,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm obsessed with all of them.
sometimes when people do a cleaning video, right, and it's not in fast forward, but they've just chopped the cleaning, I always want to know, how long did it take for this person to edit this video?
I also think that.
Because, like, let's say the cleaning took them 30 minutes, they've got a 30-minute long video there, and then they've sat down and chopped all the specific parts they wanted so it looked aesthetic. And I edit a lot of videos, and fuck, I hate it. Like,
I also think that about time-stamped morning routines.
yes.
How is that accurate? Because you have to move your phone and set it up and get the lighting and all the things. Like, your timestamp isn't accurate because
No.
it's not taken you 1 minute to walk from this room to that room.
That's so true.
As the video dictates. Do you know what I mean?
And it wouldn't.
No,
Social media is so annoying. It's
isn't it?
a headache.
It's fake.
Okay, it honestly is. Having 94 tabs open at once. 3, 2, 1.
Rate it.
Yeah, that's literally my laptop. Okay, we need one really good one to finish.
Um,
Okay, this is what I don't think it's good, but this is what I've decided with. DIY face masks with food.
okay.
3, 2, 1.
Hate it.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd do that.
I would never do that.
I can't think of any other good ones on here.
Should we just ask ChatGPT for the best question?
Yeah.
The most outrageous question ever.
What is the most outrageous question to finish on?
Yeah, and I reckon just read it and we'll answer it straight away.
Okay. Oh, if you want to finish with a bang and leave your audience crackling with deep confusion. Oh, they've given me options. Okay, pick a number between 1 to 8.
4.
Okay. Rate it or hate it. Calling your ex because your pre-workout kicked in and you got emotional. What go? I mean, cuz. Okay, that was a stupid one. Pick a number.
5.
Rate it or hate it. Using a protein shaker as a water bottle for wine. Yeah, we definitely need to read all of these. Yeah. First one. Wearing socks to bed during a heat wave. Asking your gym crush to spot you on hip thrusts.
That's a bit of a rate. I would do that.
On hip thrusts,
Oh yeah, how would you do that?
they're
on
just
hip
being
thrust?
stupid.
Okay.
I'll say make them less silly.
Yeah, we're still
More
serious here.
Controversial.
Ooh.
Controversial. Got it. Okay. Controversial. Okay, this time pick a number between 1 and 10.
3.
Rate it or hate it. Being in a calorie deficit all year round because you're scared of gaining weight. 3, 2, 1. Hate it.
Hate it. That's
sort of a
ridiculous.
boring one. But it is true. You can't be in a calorie deficit all year round. Your body actually wants food to do everything.
Sure does.
Okay, one more.
We'll be here forever.
This is
I'm
the last
obsessed.
one.
I love it.
Okay, pick another number because there's too many.
8.
Okay. Rate it or hate it. Sharing your body online when you're struggling mentally behind the scenes. 3, 2, 1. Hate it. Hate it, but I guess it's someone like looking for some form of positive like feedback, you know, which obviously is only probably going to end up in a negative loop mentally for them because they're relying on satisfaction from their physical being.
Like I would never do it. I do love when people post their transformations, but I think that's different to that.
Yeah, I think that's meaning like someone's like maybe struggling with their food or their relationship or like, yeah, like maybe someone who's gone through a breakup, let's say. So then they're eating really poorly or maybe they're not eating much at all and they're feeling really bad about themselves. But maybe they've lost heaps of weight because of stress and not eating. And then they're posting this body and going like, oh, fuck. And going, oh, sort of look at me. I look so good. But they're trying to show off something that's potentially negative.
Disgusting.
Yeah, but you gotta, oh, fuck. You gotta have some sympathy for them.
What? No.
But sometimes that's what people do because they think that it will make them feel better.
Yeah, well, they're mentally unstable.
We probably need to go to a psychologist.
Yeah, that's what it's giving. Look, I think anyone posting photos of their body to get positive reinforcement is probably not healthy.
Yes, shouldn't do it. This is the last one.
Okay.
But this gets me going. Changing your goals just to match what's trending online. Like, fuck, people are annoying, guys.
Isn't that like such a thing? I think I saw this video on TikTok, and like if you look at the Kardashians' bodies over the years, it like they change with the trends at the time.
Yes. Yes, from being like skinny and then giving curves and then
whatever they're doing now.
I don't know what they're doing now. But yes, but that's everyone. And we like in real life in Newcastle, we get people that come into the gym and like, oh, why don't we do something like this? Because I saw it on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, no.
No.
Anyway.
No. Just say
Yeah. But I'll never say yes to that.
It's always no.
Okay, we're lost. We're actually lost. We've lost the plot since we sat down on this lounge like an hour ago.
Has it been that long?
Well, it's 1:10. No, it hasn't been an hour, but it's
Well, look, yeah, the first bit was not very good.
again with this podcast, right? The first bit we actually said some funny stuff because we lost it.
Yeah.
Like I wish I had the time or the energy to sit down and cut that up, which
Yeah.
I might.
Yeah, it
But-
might be worth.
Yeah, but it was so silly.
Yeah. Because we came back and we didn't really even do a proper introduction because we're
Yeah,
like, we're already done it.
Done it. But
Yeah.
these people don't know.
No,
Anyway,
they won't even watch it.
I think this has been a fun episode.
Yeah, I actually really thoroughly enjoyed myself.
I hope someone enjoys listening to it. Will you listen to it now that you're on it?
Yeah, I'll probably watch it too. Do
I
you
ne-
watch yours back?
No, don't even listen to them once.
But you edit it.
But all I have to edit is the beginning and the end.
Oh,
Like
Really?
this. We've done this in one take. So I'll literally just listen to the first 2 minutes and make sure it starts at the right point, and I'll edit the end. And I've never listened to an episode.
and you just posting it online for everyone to see.
Well, we haven't said anything that I don't want people to know about.
No, that's true.
I did say,
Disgusting. But we also use the F word, which is probably gross as well.
yeah, we're going to tidy ourselves up before the next episode.
We
everyone.
will when I come back on.
Yeah, but you know, I've got to have my longest term friend on next.
Yeah.
I know she's watching.
Keep your eyes peeled
Toot,
to
toot, toot,
keep
toot.
that one. Yeah. 'Cause-
Anyway,
Yeah, we won't get into that.
we're going to get a text message now. Okay, we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Do you have
should.
any final words you want to tell the people?
Let us know if you want this to be a common segment.
Yes.
On every episode, and even comment below on what topics, and then we can put it into
ChatGPT.
We, Olivia, can put
Maybe you
it.
should just do it with me every week.
Oh, I would love that
Would you actually?
if I had the time.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to get people on this thing.
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock on a Monday. Not many people are free. Well, it is
Yeah.
public holiday today. But,
Yeah. No.
yeah, I'd be back. I reckon we could do more of these.
I reckon maybe that's just our segment we do.
Okay.
We
Once a
just-
month.
Once a month. We just come back on Rate It or Hate It with Jordan.
Poor people.
We could rate or hate everything in the whole world.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're actually
Okay,
we're wrapping up.
we rating,
Like,
leaving.
review, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, on YouTube, tag us in everything. Make sure you send us a message. I always like feedback. I think someone sent me feedback on the last episode.
Ooh.
One person, I think.
I feel like if you remind the people, they might do it.
Yeah, because I like the feedback. Because mainly just clients watch this. And I would, anyway, I'm going now.
We need to cut it. All right. 3,
Cut.
2, 1.
Cut.